Welcome back. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, which I record every week over on Facebook. So you'll see me chatting along with my lovely Sparklies. Now, this week I've got some wonderful gemstone jewellery pieces to show you. Some of these you'll be able to find on our website, some of them you'll need to message to order. So if you see something that you love, then do feel free to get in touch. You can find all of the links in our bio. Let's listen in. And it's Friday night. Woo! Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. It's lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in June. Our first live show of June. How exciting. How are you? I hope your week's been fabulous. We've had some mixed weather, haven't we? It's been quite chilly. And we've renamed 6 p.m. 6 o'clock sunrise because we've noticed that when we're walking home in the evening, it's so nice. It's just the sun's come out. Adam's in the garden with the puppies at the moment because it's just gorgeous here in Derbyshire. I hope you're having nice weather as well. I'm excited tonight. Apologies for being late. Yeah, it's just me, general general lateness. But I have got a lot of pieces to show you tonight, and I'm just noticing now that I haven't got my ear sticks, which is super annoying, but never mind. Because I tidied them away. I never do that, and they're tidied away. Oh my goodness me. Yes, so I've got lots of gemstone pieces to show you tonight, and they took a little longer than expected to open up out of their safe packaging. I have to each when I'm moving jewelry around, I have to wrap it all separately, of course. So it's especially gemstones because we don't want them kind of bashing against each other and that kind of thing. Um, so yeah, I've got some gorgeous pieces to show you tonight. If you are watching along, then do pop on and say hi, but I'm going to jump straight in and I'm going to show you the first piece that we've got tonight. A beautiful brooch, and it's the agate brooch, and it's a gorgeous sunset agate. It's got all of those colours of the sunset in there and a really nice rope edge. Happy Friday to Pauline. Lovely to have your company tonight. Pauline says, what a lovely evening it is. It's gorgeous, isn't it? This is how it should be. Now, long may this continue until June. I keep saying, I think I said last week that I've got the big window behind me and it's glorious. It's a nice room to sit in because my house is a little terraced house. So it can be quite dark. So we make sure that we kind of open up the windows as much as we can. But when I'm filming here, it just does not work. You can't see any of the colour of the gemstones because it's behind me. Normally for kind of talking and that kind of thing, it's brilliant to have a light behind you, but because of the pieces that I'm showing, it blanches everything and it just doesn't work. So I've got to kind of sit in a theatre dark kind of space to show you all the gemstones. Worth it though, isn't it? Good evening to Becky. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight. So the agates first to start with then, and we can pop those on your lapel. Let me pop it on a lapel that hasn't got a brooch on. That's how big that's going to be, just to give you an idea. You can also wear them portrait as well should you want to. They sit really nicely as a portrait. Love the colours in these. There's lots of reds, pinks, oranges in there, that gorgeous sunset colour, and that's at £85. And then I have another, and again the sunset agates, easy for me to say. And I think she kind of looks like a desert landscape, this one, doesn't she? She's just gorgeous. Lots of pinks and that nice pink hue in the sky there. The gorgeous white across the centre, just to split up. So it does, to me, look like the land and a sunset sky. And I think that's just absolutely beautiful. Pauline says it looks lovely on the jacket. Thanks, Pauline. Actually, the colours go, don't they? It's a happy coincidence. Yeah, so they sit up quite nicely. But it just gives you an idea, doesn't it, of how that's going to sit. And obviously, you know, play it up, put it on your sleeve. Lots of different ways to wear your brooches, other than the, keep going to put it there, other than the traditional lapel. And we do love a good brooch at Adorn. Pauline says all those colours are gorgeous. Thank you. They're fab, aren't they? Gorgeous pinks in there. So there's the comparison. There we go. So the oranges and fiery reds, and then the softer pinks, almost purples in there. Gorgeous. £85 each one. So I'm going to go quite quickly tonight because we've got quite a lot to show you. Adam was getting a few new pieces ready and displaying. He does all the hard work in the background, Adam. So he's, if anything looks fabulous, it's normally because I've gone, oh, we could do this. And then Adam actually makes it happen 9 times out of 10. So he was, I was in a video meeting today, but Adam's been sorting through, and he said, oh, I found some gorgeous gemstone jewellery, so we've got to show that tonight. So this is what we did. So I'm going to go quite quickly because we've got lots to show you. Do you remember our evening chorus pendant? Were you here when I told you that I thought that we had another one, but I didn't know where she was? I displayed her right at the bottom of a showcase next to some tiger's eye, and one of our lovely ladies came in the other week and chose a tiger's eye for her collection. I said, oh, that's where evening chorus is, and there she was. So we have got one of those, and she's on our super popular dotty chain. Love the colours in this as well. Labradorite on the bottom and just here, and then purple for the amethyst, quartz in there, blue topaz at the top, and a little pearl as well. And I just love, and again, it kind of is that late summer evening, isn't it, when everything sort of softens and it's a beautiful time of day. And if we're lucky enough to have a summer, it's the time of day that it still feels warm. So it's one of the things that I love about our house and garden is that when it's been a really warm day, the heat soaks into the bricks and you can radiate. It's really nice to come home to because it's radiating that warmth, and it's just such a lovely time of day. That's what this pendant reminds me of, that kind of evening chorus. Absolutely beautiful. She's £95 in those blues and those purple colours. And then sticking with the blue, look at this fabulous turquoise. And some pieces, I'm ashamed to say, you know, that when we bought some pieces over from Acorn, I kind of forgot some pieces, or some of them have been languishing in the bottom of displays, and they really deserve their own moment in the sun. This is one such piece. Beautiful blue turquoise. Now, I don't know if you can see on the, there, just the, yeah, you can, the gorgeous ridges around there and that lovely detail. Open on the back, a nice generous bail, and we've popped her onto one of our Belcher chains. But if you wanted her on a dotty, I think she'd look equally fabulous on a dotty. So we can change those. You can have either one. Either one. I think I might pop her on a dotty, you know, tomorrow, because I think she looks gorgeous on that. Looks fabulous. Just adds that little bit of lift, doesn't it? Gorgeous colour, this one. Really nice blue. And she is £65 and set in silver. So we've had quite a few of you in to see us this week. Thank you very much if you've come in to see us. It's been lovely. We've had some weddings. We've had some birthdays. Somebody getting ready for a graduation, which is very exciting because it's that time of year, isn't it? So, and yeah, lots of treats, which is always a nice way to shop, isn't it? What have you been up to this week? We had quite a lazy couple of days actually. Over the next few weeks we're going to be out with designers, so we made the most of our time. We spent some time at home and spent some time with the puppies and that kind of thing, so it was very lovely on Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday my bike has gone to be judged to have a service because I decided that I was going to ride her. So watch this space for that. I'm going to try and swap out some of my shorter journeys that I do by car to bike. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's yeah, but anyway, so because I hadn't ridden my bike in 2 years and she's been very nicely stuffed into poor Adam's greenhouse, so I got her out and yeah, I thought, oh, she needs a bit of TLC. So that was Wednesday. She's gone off with Dr. Bike, and he's going to sort that out for me. So yeah, and you'll be able to see me cycling around Chesterfield soon. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Either that, or you'll have a link to Facebook Marketplace and my bike will be on there. But, you know, she's been fully serviced, so you know that, don't you? I'm just checking what this one is. Yes, she is a tiger's eye, but she's a landscape tiger's eye. This always throws me on the back of this gorgeous hexagonal fob. So often you find the tiger's eye that's got those kind of golden stripes. This one's a bit more earthy. That landscape. Feature hallmarks around the outside, and on the back of the pendant, or the front if you prefer, we've got a gorgeous piece of blue John. I just love her. So again, that nice generous bail, and the gorgeous Belcher chain on there as well. She will easily fit onto your Adorn talk. Happy Friday to Tracy James. Lovely to have your company tonight. So if we wanted to put her on the heart-shaped talk, I've got mine on today. Do you know, I went to the shop today, did a full day, no earrings. And I can't quite work out why. I've obviously come back and put them in now. But I was getting ready this morning, and I honestly don't know. Isn't that funny? It's something I almost never do. There, so she'll sit nicely on your Love Heart talk. I'm very old-fashioned in the way that I give my ears a day off. Does anybody else do that? Because I wear earrings obviously all the time. If I've got one day in the week where I'm not particularly going anywhere, or where I'm going to be out with the dogs or something like that, then I won't wear earrings. I'll maybe wear an ear cuff, but I'll take my earrings out and give my ears a rest. And that's quite an old-fashioned notion, I suppose, isn't it? But it's something... I can't remember who told me that. It might have been my gran. It sounds like something that she would say. Just give your ears a rest for a day. But whoever it was, it stuck with me, and that's what I do. There's usually one day a week where I don't wear any earrings. That's the Blue John side. Gives you a nice kind of feel of where that's going to sit as well. And then if you wanted a chunkier chain, let's keep that off for a moment. And I know that there's one here. Yes, there we go. I know there's one here because I wanted to show you a couple of these pieces on the chunkier snake. There, and then you can add, this is going to add about £30 to your piece, maybe a little bit less by the time we've taken off the price of the other chain. And then yeah, so she's going to sit, that's an 18-inch chain, so that's where she's going to sit there. And obviously you could have a shorter and longer if you wanted to as well. Becky says, oh, that's pretty. Thanks, Becky. Amanda says, sorry so late. Amanda, I was late tonight as well. Don't worry. You're right here. I'm going through very quickly tonight because we've got lots to show you. But no, don't worry. You haven't missed much, and you can always watch on catch up. So don't worry about that. And yeah, it's lovely to have you here, late or not. Becky says, I've had my talk on today. Oh, amazing. I'm so pleased. That's good. It is definitely coming up to talk weather now, isn't it? And we said, didn't we, we'll be able to wear that in the summer if we ever get one. So I'm so glad that you wore it today because it makes it feel a little bit more like summer, doesn't it? This one, £145, 145, and that's on her original chain. Let's just swap her back onto there. Whoop, whoop. Da-da. There, so £145 like that, and then if you wanted to add your thicker chain on, she'd be £175 there or thereabouts, and your torque, this one is £75. So if you wanted to add your torque on, she would be £220 there or thereabouts. So like that, it'd be £220 there or thereabouts. I've done some quick maths there, so I might not be right. Don't know why I'm taking that chain off. We don't need to do that. There. Let's just fasten that up. I was saying today as well, it's the first live show of June today, which is very exciting. But I was saying it sort of doesn't feel, I don't feel ready for June. I'm not equipped. I'm not ready for June. I think it's because it's not been steadily warming up in May. Are you the same? Because it's normally, it kind of gets warmer and warmer and you think, oh yeah, summer's coming, and then it's June and summer's here and it's great. But actually it's kind of like June's just sort of popped out of a cupboard and gone to June, and you think, well, where did you come from? We're just not ready for you. I mean, I'm very ready for the summer, but yeah, it's kind of a weird feeling, really hard to explain. Tiger's Eye with that beautiful gold. Tracy says, oh, my wedding anniversary Monday. Oh, happy anniversary for Monday, Tracy. That's so lovely. We may have a wander in on Saturday. Oh, you may be lovely to see you. Linda says, sorry I'm late watching tennis. That's all right. Are you watching tennis with a tennis bracelet? Maybe. I was going to, make a who's winning kind of thing, but tennis is very far out of my comfort zone. So I will just say, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching tennis. It's easier on the neck watching me, I must say. There's not so much of that, is there? Amanda says, I will catch up. Oh, thank you. You're so lovely. And Amanda says, it's still so chilly in Devon. Oh, my goodness, is it? We'll send you some sunshine. Although it is chilly here, to be honest. It's warm in the sun tonight, so it's kind of sittable, outable, if you like. I've just been sitting before we started outside, but I've still got my little jacket on over my dress, and that I was comfortable in our garden. Yeah, but it's still not warm, warm, is it? Linda says, too cold for me. Yeah, jumper's back on. I know. Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? I got everything ready. I don't put any of my clothes away. Because of the kind of style that I wear, they all kind of layer up together and that kind of thing. And I'm really glad, because if I did put things away, if I had a winter wardrobe, and it would just, my summer wardrobe would just never come out. So we would just constantly be in winter because it's so cold. This piece is gorgeous, nice and round, really comfortable to wear. She's nice and flat, very lightweight, £65, so she's at an amazing price. Nice generous bale again there. And she's on one of our gorgeous Belcher chains, but if you like, she's not too heavy. So if you did want to put her on a dotty chain, then you could do. We could swap that over for you, no problem. And equally, she would fit on your Torques. Oops. Didn't want to come off the chain then. Let's put her on and see. And that just sits it a bit higher. If you haven't seen the Torques before, they're kind of a rigid, where are we? Kind of a rigid necklet. They just make your pendants sit a little bit higher, and you can wear them on their own as well, which is always lovely. They're really nice for this time of year because they've no fussy clasps, and you can just put them on, leave them on, take them off, and they're really nice and simple. So that is the wonderful Tiger's Eye. And then let me show you, what should we show you next? Oh, the rose quartz. Now, a couple of you have seen this one when you've been in and loved it. Now, I had 2 or 3 of these. I can't remember. Anyway, I've got one, and I've got this one at Adorn. So she's a rough rose quartz, and it's not very often I choose the rough gemstones, not because I don't like them particularly, just because I don't, sometimes the settings can be, I don't know, not as good. Anyway, we don't very often have them, but this one we have got because I saw her and loved her, and she's rose quartz. And I think that's gorgeous. And she's so tactile. I love her. Oh, Adam reminded me as well. I must say hello to Leslie. Hello to Leslie. And I know that you watch, but you don't comment. So a big hello to you. And happy Friday if you're watching. And happy Friday if you're watching on catch up as well. There. So that's a gorgeous rose quartz. Now, what I've done with this one is put her onto a longer chain. So she's on about a 30-inch. So she'll go over your head. And the reason I've done that is because that's where I wear my one of these. Now you can, of course, you can have her on a shorter chain. Of course you can, if you want to. I've put her there because she's really tactile, really fun to hold, play with. And I just love that. Now, if you're into your esoteric properties, your spiritual properties of your gemstones, then you might find it quite interesting to know that for a while I couldn't wear rose quartz at all. And I don't know, I honestly don't know why. It must be because I think gemstones have got their, because they're from the earth, so they have got their own kind of energy a lot of the time. If you like a little bit of woo, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, just kind of nod along, and that's fine as well. But yeah, I couldn't wear rose quartz. It made me kind of ache, and it was really, really strange. It's one of the things that kind of cemented my belief in the kind of energies of gemstones, because every time I wore a piece of rose quartz, and the first piece I had, it was years and years ago, and it's before I worked in jewellery, and I bought a rose quartz bracelet, and it was sort of an elasticated bracelet, big rose quartz gemstones. It will not surprise you to know that obviously I've always loved gemstones, and I put it on, tried it on before I bought it. I thought, well, yeah, that's comfy, and I bought it and fine. And later that day, my arm, it was so, and I thought, oh, that's so strange. It must be, I wonder if the bracelet's too tight. So I, checked it as you do, and it was fine, and it moved up and down, and I took it off, and I hadn't got a you know, if it was something too tight, it'd have pressed into your skin. Nothing like that. So I thought, oh, that's quite strange. Perhaps it's, you know, maybe I've been carrying a bag or something. I haven't. Anyway, I took it off and put it to one side. And I thought, yeah, you know, I'll wear it again. And I wore it again, yeah, a couple of weeks later, and the same. I thought that's so strange. So I swapped arms, the same. And I just wrote it off and thought, well, perhaps it. And I think I gifted it. I don't know if I've still got it or anyway. And I just thought it must just be that bracelet. I just must can't see that it is, but it must be. Thought nothing of it. And then I bought I can't remember what it was in rose years and years ago. As I say, before I worked in jewellery or anything like that. I think it was a pendant, and I had the same thing with that. And it was so strange. And yeah, and obviously since I've realised that, you know, some gemstones you just can't wear. And now, absolutely fine. I can wear my rose quartz now. I don't for long periods, which if you are woo-woo like me and you like a little bit of that, then you'll get. And if you're not, you'll go, oh, don't be daft. Of course, why do you not wear it all the time? But that's why. Only rose quartz. It's the only gemstone, honestly. And I honestly don't know why. So strange. So, yeah, there you go. Linda's multitasking tonight. You've got your wine. Linda, I've got water tonight. Yeah, it's because I was so late. I just sort of filled a glass up. But cheers. And happy Sparkly Friday to Gail. Oh, Gail, you're in Lake Como. How lovely. Oh, what's the weather like? I'm so British. I'm sorry. That's lovely. Oh, I hope you're having an amazing time. I'm not jealous at all. Maybe a little bit. Amanda says, wow, thank you, Amanda. Becky says, I've got one. Have you got rose quartz? Yeah. I'm shocked. I'm so shocked. It's not like you to have an abundance of gemstones at all. So that's my story of rose quartz. Now, honestly, if you've had something similar, let me know. Because it's so strange. And then when you think about gemstones, you think, well, kind of why wouldn't they have their own energy? Because of, you know, them coming from the earth. Turquoise. Gorgeous. Fell in love with turquoise a little bit more as I got older. It's my birthstone, as you may or may not know. And it really wasn't something that appealed to me overly. I went through a teenage phase, I think, as we all do. A lot of people have that with amber, and I had a little bit of amber, but I had a rough turquoise that I used to wear a little bit, and I liked it, didn't love it. The more I wear it now, the more I love it. I do think turquoise is just beautiful. And of course, oh, Becky says, no, you have one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, that isn't shocking at all. That is definitely shocking. Pauline says, I think astrologers say avoid rose quartz if you were Taurus or Libra. Oh, that's interesting. No, I'm Sagittarius, so that should be fine. Gail says, it's really hot, but given thunderstorms for tomorrow. It's always quite exciting. I do love a good storm, but especially when you're on holiday, if you've got a nice vista as well to look out on. But we're moving on to the mountains. Oh, you motorbike in the morning. Oh, that's going to be amazing. Wow, that is fabulous. And I would think that you were, sorry, I'm just laughing at Becky's comment. I would think that it'll be quite nice to ride, will it? If the thunderstorms come in, it'll get a bit cooler. Is that right? It should be just gorgeous. Gosh, I bet that's an amazing. I bet you're having an amazing time. So the turquoise on the Dottie, she is £75 in this nice rectangle. And she's got those gorgeous patterns to her as well. A lovely colour, a nice light blue in the turquoise. And of course, turquoise come in lots of different colours. And here's a really nice example. So this is also turquoise, but she's green. She's got those fabulous veins. The setting on this is just adorable. Flower at the top, and then the almost like a nest shape behind, open at the back, and a nice generous veil again, so we could go much thicker on the chain should we want to. So if you want a thicker chain on there. On this one, she is £65, and I just love her. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. One of the one-off pieces that we have. Let's just put her on to give you an idea of size. Where are we? Oh, can't find her. Anyway, there. Yeah, just to give you an idea. gorgeous. Now, some of these pieces are online. The two brooches that I showed, the evening chorus pendant, so most of them aren't, but we'll see how it goes. I think probably what I'll do is, if you're further afield, I'll do a little Instagram and Facebook stories where you can buy these from. They might end up online, but they might not. But obviously, if you know that it's something that you want, then we can arrange for you to buy and I can post out to you. So if you're not local to Adorn, then don't worry. Malachite, this one, gorgeous, gorgeous green, a really nice tactile, again, oval. And I've popped this on a Prince of Wales chain. I was just having a play with chains today, and we all love, well, I don't know if you love the Prince of Wales. Oh, but I do. It's lovely. And we're the same age. There you go, little known fact. I'm a little bit older. I don't think I'm a little bit wiser. But so that's gone on a Prince of Wales chain. And the Prince of Wales is sort of like a fancy rope chain with a little twist. I don't know if you can see that. There, just to give you an idea. And of course you can pop her on a dotty or on a belter if the Prince of Wales chain is not your thing. But I just thought she looked really nice on that chain. Just gives a little bit of interest to the chain. And this pendant can take it because it's not going to take any attention from the malachite, because look what a gorgeous big piece she is. And this is something I wanted to know as well. I was trying on pieces earlier. Let's try it with two ovals. If you were wearing, sort of layering pendants up, would you have two of the same shape to layer? Or would you kind of stick to, so if that was malachite and that was obviously malachite, would you have two malachites in the same shape but different sizes? Something we were chatting about earlier. Let me know what you would do. So that's the malachite. And then I've got a really nice chowrite as well, which is a gorgeous colour. Let me show you if you're into purple. So if green is your thing, and you might know, you might not know actually, green is my lucky colour, and that's one of the reasons that Adorn is green, because it's my very lucky colour. Amanda says, looks like a tortoise. Oh yeah! Is that one, or that one actually does look like a tortoise, doesn't it? Is that the one you mean, the turquoise? That's so cool. Yeah, it does. I love that. Oh, my little turquoise tortoise. I love that. Yeah, so we've got that nice green, and then purples. Let me show you the chowrite. Look, isn't that fab? And I love chowrite because she's not a flat purple. She's a little bit matte. She's not sparkly, but she's got all of that kind of detail in there within the gemstone, which I just love. Now, she is on one of our belcher chains. Again, I think, I'm just feeling her. She might be a little bit heavy for a dotty, actually. I think you probably best stick to this chain, or pop her on your talk or something like that. Let's just pop her on so you can get an idea of the size. So this is a good example. You know, if you had sort of two in the oval, and then you could have a long and a long one there. Just these things that I ponder. £75 this one. £75. The chowrite, gorgeous. And then, do you remember a little while ago I showed you this? I love this piece. It's so weird and wonderful. It's sort of an old watch chain, and do you see? It's got the little face in. And then on the bottom, like an intaglio, it's got a gorgeous agate on the bottom. Now, I haven't actually put this on a chain yet, but I think she would look... Oh, let's see what I've got. Actually, let's put her on the Prince of Wales, because she might look nice on there. She's got such an antique-y effect, this piece, because she's kind of an old fob watch chain and just set with that gemstone at the bottom there. So that's how she'd look, and I think you'd probably wear her, the chain that I'm going to put her on now is 18 inches, Yeah, so if you're going to wear her over, then you could easily pop her on 18 inches. If you wanted to go longer, you could as well. But I love that. She's £90, that one, and I'll just pop you a chain on, so there'll be no charge for the chain on that one, I don't think. Gorgeous. I love the agate in the bottom. It's quite a different one because the gemstone isn't the star of the show. It's all this gorgeous silver work there that you can see, and then the gemstone is just a little surprise at the bottom. But again, super tactile, and that's one of the things that I love about gemstones. I've lost where I've put that chain now. There she is. Ta-da! And then a lovely Larimar. Look at that. Larimar Kyanite Blue Topaz. Now this one, it will surprise you not that I have this one in my collection. So we have got two. There we go. And she sits beautifully. I really enjoy wearing this piece. And I thought today when I put this on the show, I thought I haven't shown this piece for ages on the live. And I also haven't worn mine for ages. So I might have to dig her out tomorrow. She might have to come to the shop with me. Now this piece I've put on a Figaro chain. I think I've got mine on a Figaro chain at the moment as well. But, oops. She's got a really interesting bail. Can you see? She's kind of a tube of silver, really contemporary. So that fits in so nicely with the rest of the piece. And you could, I think from memory, she does fit on your torque. So you could do that if you wanted to. There. So quite high up on your torque. And then you could even put her on a thicker snake chain if you wanted to as well. Where are we? Let's put her on. Can you tell how I spend my evenings? We just kind of have a play about with all these pendants and different chains. There. She looks fab on the snake, doesn't she? I think I've worn mine on my snake as well before. But I like her on the Figaro. Linda says, gorgeous. Thanks, Linda. Pauline says, that one is really lovely and unusual. Thank you. Amanda says, amazing. Thank you. Linda said it would look great on the choker. Yeah, it would. Linda, oh, hi, Malcolm here. Hello, Malcolm. Happy Friday. It's lovely to have your company. The model of Adorn's shop is on display at the Model Railway Show in Bakewell tomorrow and Sunday. Oh, that's so exciting. So if you didn't watch the live show last year, or you haven't seen the photo, Malcolm, I'll try and dig the photo out because I just look tremendously excited. Malcolm's created a model of Adorn as a shop, a teeny tiny Adorn, and it goes in his railway village, and it's just, it absolutely, well, it wasn't even made my day, it made my absolute year, didn't it? I was so excited. So whereabouts in Bakewell tomorrow, Malcolm, are you going to be? So if anybody wants to pop over, they'll know. And what time you're going to be there. So Model Railway Show in Bakewell tomorrow and Sunday. Well, that sounds so exciting. Yeah, let us know whereabouts and let us know what time so people can come and have a look and go and see Miniature Adorn, because honestly, she's such such a cute shop. That is so exciting. So exciting. Yeah, there's a photo of me and I'm standing outside Adorn, and Malcolm's just showing me the model that he's made. And I've got it on my hand and I'm so excited. It's just all this excitement radiating from this photo. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. Very, very skilled because everything's teeny tiny. All the bricks are on there. They're incredible. Now, I know that I'm running over time, so if you want to hop off, I won't be offended, but I'm going to show you these earrings because I've got them here and why not? So, turquoise earrings, and they've got a kind of Celtic feel to them with that silver. £35, those ones. And then hoop earrings with a little turquoise. These are ones Adam found today. Aren't they amazing? Look. So they've got the little sleeper type. So that goes in on its own, in on itself, should I say, in silver. And then a little oval turquoise on the bottom there. £35 for those ones. These ones are sensational. Kyanite, and he dropped that one there. A nice, almost a cushion shape square but nice rounded corners, and the gemstones in these are just absolutely sensational. Linda says it's 10 till 4 at the agricultural hall, so if you're in Bakewell tomorrow or Sunday and you want to see a little model of Adorn, then the model, and of course all the railways as well, which are equally as exciting, 10 till 4 in the agricultural hall. That's so fab. And if you do go, then take a photo, take a pic with Adorn if you can, if that's all right, Malcolm. I forgot to ask, just saying, yeah, take a photo of Malcolm's work, if that's all right with Malcolm. But yeah, that would be fab. So there we are. So £55 those ones in kyanite. And then, oh, what else did I want to show you? Yeah, I've got some more turquoise up here. This gorgeous pair. And they are turquoise, whoops, in an oval. But look at the silver setting on those. Isn't that just gorgeous? Everybody's saying, well, we don't know, Laura Jo, because you're not holding it far enough in. There. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, so a little bit of a thick silver setting there, which is gorgeous. Those really nice hook fittings, so nice and easy to put in and out. If you worry about your hook fittings, then use my tip of borrowing a butterfly from a pair of studs and putting those on the back. That's what I normally do. Hello, you three. It's Friday night naughties. Have they just been hosed? Oh, Adam's been watering in the garden, so there are two very excited dogs. One with a sprout, which should be fun. The squeaky sprout. Hello. Oh, you're so excited. Oh, my goodness me. It's so exciting. Say hello to the Sparklies. Hello, Sparklies. It's Moriarty here. Ooh. Oh, you are a good boy. Heathcliff's legged it. No way. You're not having my sprout. Nobody wants your sprout. Oh, Leo and Benson pricking their ears up, and Archie now going, what's going on there? Sprouts? We'll have a sprout. So these ones are £45. And then these gorgeous little citrine at £35. These are super sweet. They're a gorgeous, gorgeous size. Look. There we go. So nice and sparkly. Becky says, yep, always listening. Yeah. I'm sorry about that in advance. Amanda says, I sent a heart. Oh, thank you. They're little cuties, aren't they? I'm being spared the Friday night naughties because they've popped back out into the garden now. Oh, the magpie's been back, by the way. If you've been listening to the magpie saga, yeah, their magpie nemesis, he came back tonight while they were out there in the garden. So that's another... Yeah, you can hear them barking now, I think. He was chattering at them earlier and they were barking at him. There. So those gorgeous, gorgeous... I'm just looking at those now. I've told you they're a citrine. I'm wondering... Oh, no, it's just the light. I wondered for a moment if they're a lemon quartz. They look really a lot lighter, but they're sort of a marmalade colour. Just to give you an idea. And they are £35. Oh, and one last thing I wanted to show you, because of course Taylor Swift is in the UK. So if you want to do a bit of style stealing, then her T-bar necklace. There, we've got a very similar one here. She didn't buy hers from us. But you never know if she's in the area. If you're watching, Taylor, you are most welcome to stop by Adorn. Most welcome. There. Oops. Ta-da! So that's the nice T-bar necklace. And again on that gorgeous Figaro chain, £65 in silver. Not a gemstone, so she's your rogue piece for tonight. But because obviously Taylor Swift's on tour in the UK, I felt like, yeah, she had to be included. Amanda says, so beautiful. Thank you very much. And that's my show tonight. I hope you've had a wonderful time and enjoyed it. Thank you for choosing to spend some of your Friday evening with me. It is very much appreciated. It's one of the highlights of my week. I love spending time with you. All of the pieces today, if you've seen anything that you like, the best way to order is just to send me a message like that or like that. Yeah, you can do that through Messenger, on the website, through Instagram, yeah, whatever you like. I'm easy to get in contact with through WhatsApp. I forgot what it was. Oh dear, we've got another day to go. I can't lose my mind yet. Crikey. Pauline says, thank you for the show. Oh, you're welcome, Pauline. Thank you. Loved it. So many beautiful items. Thank you. Very fabulous. And thank you all for joining me. If you're in Adorn, if you're in Chesterfield even tomorrow, then do pop by Adorn and say hi. We're there from 10 until 5, and then we're back to our usual opening hours next week of Monday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday from 10 until 5. And if you're over in Bakewell tomorrow, then do pop and see Malcolm. He's at the Agricultural Hall with the Model Rail Show, and there's a little tiny Adorn over there as well for you to see, and that's from 10 till 4. Sending lots of love then from my home to yours, and remember, until next we meet, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat, and I'll see you soon. Bye everybody, see you soon.